Alright, welcome back to the third and deciding map between Grubby and ToD for the second slot in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 Grand Finals. It is Lost Temple. ToD is spawning at the bottom, is going for an altar first, of course, and is going to add the barracks second. And most likely, as this is Lost Temple, we're going to see him going for a fast expansion here at his natural. Grubby spawning on the right hand side, not close to ToD's natural, but at least not cross to ToD's spawn either. So basically the not the worst but not the best scenario in terms of spawn positions for both of the players here. Perhaps the most fair, some would argue, but well, we'll see how this game is going to turn out. Grubby, I would expect him to go for a Blade Master again on this map, just given the item drops that there are available here. Then again, you could argue the same on Nullwood, perhaps even more. And on Nullwood we've seen the Fascia as well, but this time it is the Blade Master. And on the side of ToD, once again, there's the Scout Farm up front. There is the IEM as his first hero choice. And, well, at least this one should be his first creep camp. We'll find out if he's going to end up expanding there. But I guess no reason not to pick Lost Temple as human if you don't want to fast expand. Because basically just going into a straight up one base versus one base mid game with the large size of the map, where the orcs' superior mobility really comes into play, where the orcs' great items from these camps really come into play, doesn't really make a lot of sense. So Blade Master is out. Grubby has just scouted up here, so I'm expecting the Blade Master to go into the middle, as currently Grubby doesn't know that ToD is creeping down here. For all Grubby knows, ToD could also be up here, creeping the natural on the left hand side. So it looks like we're gonna see the Trolls gonna be taken down first. Grubby needs to go into Windwalk here to prevent his grunt from getting ensnared, so he can get the full damage on the creeps. ToD grabs Claws of Attack +6. ToD very much known for liking the additional damage on his IEM, basically just sniping stuff. Level 2 reached, and by the looks of it, we're gonna see the expected fast expansion here. And Grubby is soon gonna get his scout to the second spawn position, and then he's gonna know about what's up. Creep camp finished, Blade Master regenerating a little bit, Gloves of Haste dropped for Grubby, who once again is skipping his shop here before his tech, having his buildings pretty far spread out, so a lot of space to maneuver around in case of some eventual push happening by ToD, but that's not going to be the case for a while. The human player for the time being just continues creeping. Grubby's going to grab the next item here, Ring of Protection +2, so rather unlucky thus far are the item drops for Grubby. ToD having the Scout Tower here, having the expansion being built, the PN is now retreating. Grubby doesn't even need to scout in the bottom left or at the bottom. He knows exactly what's going on. Grunt once again finishing the remainders of this creep camp. Is going to be regenerating a bit for free on the fountain afterwards. But ToD is getting some more free creeping done. And I think this is where Grubby really needs to make sure not to let his opponent off the hook for free, basically, at this stage of the game. But going for the red camp in the middle quite quickly could definitely be worth it for Grubby. The Blade Master is taking quite a bunch of damage. Of course, all of these blue Gnaws are pretty easy to take down with their medium armor against the normal grunt damage. Footman is now scouting, sees what's happening. We'll see if the IEM is gonna basically just grab the item and go straight towards the fountain. He doesn't even grab the item, he's going straight for the fountain, trying to deal some damage to the grunts or the creeps, but the two item dropping overseers have fallen. The grunts have to retreat from the IEM. Blade Master is so close to level 3, but Grubby has to retreat, and this is, I really like this for ToD. His expansion is running, one tower is finished there, and Grubby has been prevented from his game plan, at least for the time being. The grunts return for the moment to the fountain. Level 3, yeah, level 3 for the Blade Master. ToD was trying to go for the deny there, but couldn't make it work. Some more regeneration on those grunts. Yeah, is going to be running away. The Blade Master is perhaps going to go to the shop, grab the boots. The footmen are just making sure that those grunts aren't going to get any free time at the fountain. Just continue chasing. The M is there as well. And with Grubby being at the shop, he grabbed the boots. Is ToD maybe even going to be able to get one of those overseers? I don't think so. Damage output should be high enough. Tier 2 tag has already started for ToD. I think the base is open here. Quite risky by him. But thus far, not punished, not even scouted by Grubby, who is just quickly grabbing another kill on a peasant here. But the Blade Master is out of mana. There's not really too much he can do. ToD can be very satisfied with how the early game has gone thus far. But of course, nothing is lost on either side yet. Double Wc3 for Grubby and a Shadow Hunter second. So whatever Grubby ends up going for here, it's really going to emphasize the size of Lost Temple and the mobility that, you know, either Wind Riders or Raiders provide this early on. And the last hit just went to ToD. Is he level 3 as well now? Yes, he did reach level 3 on his AM. Yeah, not really challenged all too much when it comes to that. Book of the Dead for the Blade Master, who perhaps could try to go for a sneaky Book of the Dead around. Doesn't do so though. The AM is just chasing after this grunt. He also grabbed the Boots of Speed in the meantime, and that is the first kill for ToD in this game. Town Portal might be forced here, yeah, pretty sure. And ToD is pulling that one. Look at the number of footmen though on the side of ToD. He is not gonna run into any trouble here anytime soon. And yeah, it is Raiders for Grubby. So with that, he's gonna be able to trade extremely efficiently against these footmen. Base is now walled off with the farm. Good reaction there by ToD. And Grubby's actually summoning the Book of the Dead, trying to go for the kill on this AM. That is a very nice reaction by Grubby. He doesn't have the mana to use a Windwalk, but it looks like the AM might just be killed anyways. Denied by ToD with the Water Metal, killing his own level 3 hero. Might just have been for the best here, but Grubby is going to be given a lot of time right now to creep up with the Shadow Hunter, to get this counter expansion to play. Is there a P? Yeah, there is a P in here. And very nice use of the Book of the Dead here. Spawning it inside the human base, getting rid of the AM. And no matter how much gold ToD has, even though he's got about 1,500 here, there is no Tavern on Lost Temple, so he's going to have to wait for his AM to come back out of the altar. And he's not going to be able to do anything significant until that is the case. Meantime, Shadow Hunter has crept up to level 2. There still is one of the overseers here. Blade Master can just creep this one if he wants to. I guess ToD expected Grubby to creep down here. Now sends his footman in to cancel a potential Great Hall, but that's not going to be happening here. This scout footman might find the expansion up here. But alright, what is ToD going for? Double Arcane Sanctum and an Arcane Vault. So we're going to see ToD going into casters here. He's going to get a massive army, but no tier 3 by the looks of it. No heavy air, etc. Grubby taking quite a lot of damage by the creeps there. Having to use a heal wave. Gets another one of those rock boulders by the rock golem. And the Blade Master is there to get rid of another footman. So this one got ensnared. Didn't get all the way up here to scout, but I think it's not much of a stretch to imagine that ToD knows already what Grubby is doing up here at the top natural expansion. So Blade Master is doing some scouting. Nicely done here by Grubby to bring a raider as well. He can just ensnare like a single footman here and kill it. And there's not really anything that ToD can do about that before you know, his MK is out. Ah, okay, there's actually no mana on the Blade Master, so there is something that ToD can do about this. Shadow Hunter just continues creeping. Grubby is staying on tier 2, adding more raiders here. Of course, eventually that combo isn't going to be enough anymore. Once ToD has a proper mass caster army, mass raiders isn't going to do too much anymore. But for as long as that's not the case, Grubby has great map control here and is going to have no trouble dealing with ToD for the time being. But I mean, yeah, speaking of a proper caster army. ToD is already breaking into the upkeep, and he is just building caster after caster. He has 60 supply already. Grubby is only at 48. He's gonna have his expansion finished soon though as well, and he's getting another one. So if Grubby can survive another 5 minutes here without falling back, he might just be in great shape. Level 3.5, 3.5 on his heroes. ToD level 3.5 on his AM as well. MK has just spawned here. Level 1 of course, so that second hero has quite a bit of catching up to do. Tomo experience and a health stone for ToD. Great item drops. Level 4 now on the AM. MK is there as well. It looks like Grubby wants to get an engagement here as quickly as possible. Hexing one Sork. The AM is very far up front. Retreating though. Okay, might not be enough though. He might use the health stone if he really wants to get into a fight here. But ensnares should be too much for this AM to get away anyways. Hex is coming. And I think ToD should be town porting out as soon as that wears off. He's actually using the health stone. Continues the fight here for a little while. And it looks like, well, he's still going to be forced to town port. And as far as I can tell, he didn't get a single kill just yet. Heal score used by Grubby. And now town port is going to have to come in before the next hex can arrive. Well, actually, Shadow Hunter was out of mana. And Grubby's Blade Master is all of a sudden in trouble and has to town port as well. And where was that MK? Wow, shocking. ToD's Mountain, had that Mountain King been in the fight, that would have been so much better. But for some reason, just as the town portal came through, the MK was coming in there from the top left, and for some reason didn't participate in the fight at all. Let's take a quick look. Looks like he just went to the shop to buy some more items, while ToD got caught off guard there. Interesting choice though to use the Hellstone. As we can see, only the Sork died that was hexed here, no other units. So I guess he didn't really gain anything out of that health stone, other than the fact that the Mountain King was included into the town portal. But alright, we're still very much in the phase where Grubby just somehow has to survive, and he's not adding anything tech-wise. And, I mean, look at the army of ToD. It's a lot of footmen, which are great in straight-up fights against only raiders, together with a lot of Sorks, another XP tome here. And what was the item? Warsong Battle Drums. Wow, ToD is getting really lucky with his item drops here. Yeah, the point I'm getting at, ToD has a great army in the straight up fight right now, as long as he doesn't get his heroes sniped. And Grubby basically needs to hit and run right now. He's got a town portal on his Blade Master, which I'm assuming he might use. He's actually deciding to use the speed scroll. ToD is town porting in nicely though, bold on the Shadow Hunter, but the damage output shouldn't be enough. Or is it? No, it's not gonna be enough. Town portals exchanged. Second expansion for Grubby has just finished, and he's at 1,000 gold, and he has no reason not to break into upkeep right now. He's adding a Spirit Lodge right now. He's bought another town portal, but ToD wants to fight. ToD is heading towards Grubby's base, and Grubby is taking quite a risk here, creeping this. And is he gonna be able to escape here? He's got the grunt up front to see when ToD is coming in. Okay, and ToD is taking a little bit of time. He was grabbing another town portal here, of course, doesn't want to die, or doesn't want to lose here because of a, overambitious hero at the front that dies because there's no town portal. So there's the grunt, sees the human army. Grubby knows he cannot fight, he's retreating, he's going towards his main. He's basically just going to try to, I would imagine, just going to try to outrun this human army. Basically just go the other way around, but if ToD pushes right now, I mean, ToD is going to reach Grubby's main base in like 5 seconds, and Grubby is going to take a while until he gets to ToD's main base, so just by that logic, ToD should be able to do quite a bit of damage here against the burrows before Grubby should be able to do anything about this main. A bunch of units caught here though on the way. Surround on the Shadow Hunter would of course be a silly idea. So ToD is just retreating with those units right now, but 2 towers are coming. The shop has been killed already, the burrow is going to be killed, and all of these burrows are doomed. And Grubby, I think Grubby is going to have to go into some sort of hit and run game here. He's going to have to give up all of the burrows, perhaps even his main building. I don't see him winning a fight ever against this army of ToD, but at the same time, is he going to be able to deal the damage that is necessary here to ToD's main? It looks like he might just go straight for the snipe on the main. Okay, he's going for the casters first. The Blade Master is coming in with Windwalk. There is the town portal on the Blade Master. Scroll of the Beast used as well. Some units split off to attack the towers. ToD at the same time is just getting rid of all the burrows one by one, and by the looks of it, all the peons in Grubby's base have also fallen already. Grubby's at 52 supply, 1,300 gold, but he's gonna have trouble spending it as he's supply blocked right now. ToD, on the other hand, 68 supply, 400 gold, which is a bit as well, but I mean, okay, he doesn't necessarily desperately have to spend everything as he currently has the way superior army. So the towers are gone, these two Sogs will be killed as well, the majority of peasants in ToD's main has fallen, and it looks like Grubby is gonna go for the keep here. At the same time, ToD has killed the stronghold already, and is Grubby gonna get the snipe here? He needs to stay in here to get that kill, unless, you know, otherwise he's just gonna be completely screwed. But at the same time, his Shadowhunt is in so much trouble. I guess the Healthstone is gonna have to be used in just a second. Yeah, he's using the Healthstone just to get some more healing here. And he's just trying to get that keep killed, but ToD is repairing with everything it's got. It looks like the keep might just fall after all, or is it even gonna fall? Look at Grubby losing all of his units. He's at 37, 34 supply, and he has to concede this. He's not getting the keep killed, and I mean, how the hell is Grubby supposed to win this game right now? He's at 40 supply. Okay, he's got a lot of gold, but he is on tier 1. He's got 2 raiders. Okay, he's still got the beast trees, I think. Yeah, he's still got the beast trees and the spirit lodge. And 2 mines, but I mean, ToD still has his main. ToD has an expansion, so a lot of gold income for ToD. Basically equal gold income with Grubby for as long as this one runs, and that's gonna be a while. ToD has the superior tech, ToD has the superior army. ToD at this point, yeah, has at least even hero levels. And I guess the, you know, great mobility advantage here isn't gonna do all too much with 2 raiders, with 3 raiders and 2 heroes. Well, there's some more, but still, of course, that's not gonna make things too much easier for Grubby. ToD sees Grubby's army right now. Charging forward with the Mountain King is gonna bolt something here. He's bolting the Walker. Nicely done by Grubby there, dodging the stun by going into ethereal shape just as the bolt was thrown.
Our town is under attack. Work complete.
So yeah, Grubby is going for it again. Going for the altar. He rebought the town portal. He's gonna have to try and somehow hit and run until he's stabilized here, not give ToD the chance to break his bases prior to that. Just trying to get something killed. I mean, I imagine he's got pillage. Yeah, he's got pillage here, so getting some gold out of this. But, yeah, not an easy task here. Some footmen did some harassment by the looks of it. Nothing died though. Grubby just chasing after those with his raiders. Gonna get 4 more supply killed there. But I mean, we're 18 minutes into this game and ToD still has footmen remaining, and a lot of those, so that says quite a bit. It's actually, Grubby only got 1 of those killed. And now Grubby is not in a position to force a town portal anytime soon. He's got 1 walker and a bunch of raiders. He still can never fight this, but I think ToD easily has the time to take down this Great Hall right now. Grubby building another Great Hall down here. So he's doing everything in his power here to try and prolong this game, to try and somehow give himself a chance to come back. Attacking here. Shop is going to be taken down. The burrows could be taken down next, or just the Great Hall immediately, whatever ToD chooses to go for. This base is well prepared for some hit and run with raiders. Grubby going straight for the town hall. ToD pulling all of the peasants here to repair. Actually, and snares would be available, are being used right now. First burrow has fallen here, second burrow fallen as well, and I guess the Great Hall, okay, maybe the town hall is gonna fall as well. So yeah, ToD has now lost, has now lost his expansion. The Blade Master needs to be careful here, using a heal potion even. ToD has now lost this town hall, and ToD only has his main base left, which has 2,700 gold inside of it. Grubby is building this Great Hall, which is far from being finished. This one has just fallen, and he's got the 1 base here. So, I mean, the town hall will be rebuilt here eventually, I imagine, with some more farms in front of it. But this is the way, basically, for Grubby. He needs to prolong this game even longer. This was a decent start. But the Orc player has a long way to go.
We're under attack.
And the AM is level 5.5. So if this one ever reaches level 6, then all of a sudden the Raider hit and runs are going to be much easier to deal with from the human's perspective.
Upgrade complete.
So ToD actually doesn't have more lumber to get another town hall. Perhaps, I'm not sure if he actually was able to repair in the end. Perhaps that was the reason why why the town hall got killed so quickly. Maybe it was just because the majority of peasants were ensnared. But yeah, he previously lost all of his lumber peasants in here, and it looks like here he also didn't have any more lumber peasants, so hardly any lumber income there. The MK is staffing forward with no new items by the looks of it. New town portal, perhaps. So Raider got killed here. Grubby is gonna go for the production facilities here finally. Still one beastry, one Spirit Lodge left for Grubby, who's still having trouble to spend all of his gold. New town portal on the Blade Master. Invo potion is on both of the heroes. A lot of towers though for ToD. This is not going to be easy for Grubby to basically trade efficiently here. Next town portal is going to be forced in a second. Let's see. Grubby does not have a speed scroll, so this should be just a trade of town portals. New Great Hall is by the way coming here, and this one has finished in the meantime. So Grubby with a total of 2 Great Halls up right now, and a third one coming. ToD still with only his main. So somehow this game might still not be over. Grubby, of course, once again. Town porting, but ToD faked it with the Staff of Teleportation. Passed that one to the AM, since it obviously was on cooldown on the Mountain King, who just used it. And now, wow, now Grubby is in trouble. He needs a new town portal, and he needs to town portal here quickly before ToD can force a fight, and preferably as soon as possible, because he's gonna have to strike back once ToD attacks here. Or is he actually gonna try and defend right now? He's got 4, 5, 6, 7 raiders, but 1 walker only. This is going to be such a tough fight for Grubby. 47 supply, 1000 gold almost, against 70 on the side of ToD. He's trying to get the sniper on the Mountain King, but that one is so tanky. Invo potion passed. Heal scroll is still on the Mountain King as well. Clap is coming in. Grubby has to retreat. Speed scroll used. The beastry, yeah, is being rebuilt here. And Grubby, of course, doesn't want to lose his tier 2 stronghold right now, but is this really the way to go? Invis on the Mountain King. Invo potion used on both of Grubby's heroes, and there is the town portal. Town portaling where?
Our forces are under attack.
Wow, I'm not really sure what just happened there. Was that a staff?
Job done.
Well, whatever just happened there, no town portal came through. There's the town portal used by Grubby, and yeah, it's just repositioning here. Well, never mind, he just town portal to this base. Now I get it. But yeah, that is the end of Grubby here. So just to quickly recap what happened there at the end fight, I would have expected him to town portal to the bottom, to stay out of the fight, to continue doing hit and runs. But he actually town portal to the stronghold in the top right corner where the fight was happening. Just repositioned his army basically. But at that point, fighting straight up was just not an option for Grubby. The early game was very decent for ToD. He got his expansion up without any trouble. Of course, you could argue somewhat unlucky for Grubby that it was the 3rd position he scouted. But I mean, that's just how it goes on Lost Temple. Basically, that's one possibility. Grubby went for the big red camp very early on, taking a bit of a risk there, taking quite a bit of damage on multiple of his grunts, and ToD was there in time. He prevented the creep, he at least delayed the creep by quite a substantial margin, even stole one of the overseers with his footman, getting level 3 somewhat quickly, getting into a super solid mid game. And Grubby bought himself some time with that nice move with the Book of the Dead, killing the IEM, creeping up his Shadow Hunter to level 3, basically getting level 3/3 against, against 3/1. But I think the tech switch of Grubby just came way too late. He went for that second expansion somewhat greedily, I guess, one could argue. And, well, he, at the time when ToD was ready to fight with like a almost 70 supply army, Grubby just started his walker production. He may have had one walker out at this point, and that was just way too little, which forced Grubby into this hit and run kind of game where it looked like it was completely over when Grubby lost the majority of his army when he tried to kill ToD's main base, main building. But yeah, somehow Grubby stayed in the game for a while, ended up producing a lot of raiders once again, ended up, getting 2 bases up again, having a third one in production. And I don't know if he was just overconfident or if he felt like if he gave up his new main again, then there was just no way back into this game. I don't know why he decided to fight there in the end. It definitely turned out to be the wrong choice, and it definitely was enough for ToD to win the game. I imagine that Grubby didn't really grasp the full magnitude of ToD's lumber problems, that ToD didn't nearly have the lumber to rebuild his expansion, that he spent so much to just tower up his main. And I think if Grubby had known exactly how hurt ToD's economy was, I think he would have just town portaled to his base at his natural and continued to do some hit and runs. But yeah, as I said, he ended up trying to fight, and that didn't work out for him. So ToD wins with a 2-1 score. And like in the previous season, after losing the winner bracket semi-final, he comes back, he wins the lower bracket final, he wins the Consolation final against the same player that beat him in the winner bracket semi-final. Last season it was Creo, this season it is Grubby, and we're gonna have our final. Lin against ToD is gonna be up next, so it's gonna be 1 or 2 best of 3s. Lin needs to win 1, ToD needs to win 2 in a row, since he has already lost 1 best of 3 in this bracket, whereas Lin hasn't. I hope you enjoyed this best of 3, and I hope you'll tune in for the grand final next. See you for that. Until then, take care.